This very testimony I'm going to share with you guys is coming from the direct source. And this man is testifying the goodness of God in his own life. It's not like somebody else is telling his story. He is the one telling his own story and he's testifying. So I'm gonna leave you to watch this video. Make sure you watch it to the end before you comment. Thank you so much. God bless you.
I invested in a company, a financial institution, and that financial institution went bad. Central Bank took over and sacked all the directors. The share of that company fell, started selling below book value. So shares that worth 1 naira, people are not even ready to buy it for 50 kobo. And we were having a board meeting. The Spirit of God, when it comes upon me, I speak, but I speak like a mad person, because every true prophet doesn't speak through his listening. The things he says are contrary to listening. Prophets don't speak the thought of man, they speak the thought of God. I say the minimum I will sell this share is 5 naira. My group managing director laughed at me. One of the other directors started laughing. I said, God, none of them is going to go anywhere. They will be in this company until it happens. I prayed a simple prayer and left it. 1 year passed, 2 years passed. One day I was in my office. The angel of God went to work. Somebody called me and said he learned I have this share that I'm selling. I said, yes. He said, how much is it? I said, 5 naira. The person said, but somebody told me you are selling it at 3 naira and that he refused to buy. I said, well, go to that person. If he tell you, you should buy it from that person. I said, the last price is 5 naira. If you need it, you pay. If you don't need it, leave it. The person said, okay. He will call me back. When he dropped the phone, 2 hours later, another managing director of a bank called and say, I learned you have this share and that you want to sell it. How much for it? I say it's 6 naira. He said, can you sell it to me 5 naira? I said, we are not selling potato. The price is 6 naira. If you want to buy, you pay. It's okay. He will call me back. By 2 o'clock, the man that called me about 9, the first person called me and said he want to make an appointment to come to my house with the managing director of their, with his chairman of his bank, their company secretary, and 2 other persons. I said, for what? He said, for the share. I said, the price has changed. I'm not telling you the second day, the third day. He said, what do I mean? I said, the price now is 7 naira.
Our Lord is so good, my people. Win today, win tomorrow, and win forever. My people, this is a living testimony. It's a true story. It's not a fake story. It's not a hearsay, and hearsay. It is a true story. My people, trust God. Trust God. What God cannot do does not exist. God is so good, especially when you trust God with your whole heart. God can move mountains for you. God can make a way where there seems to be no way. God will relieve you of those burdens, those things that are weighing you down. God must surely take them away.
He said, what nonsense are you talking? You told me 5 naira, I didn't even agree. Now you are saying 7 naira. I said, oh, sir, that's why you missed your luck when you didn't agree. So I'm telling you the price now. It's okay, that's not a problem. Let's have a meeting. When we meet, we'll talk. I said, no problem, 6 o'clock, I'll wait for you. I called my group managing director. I said, come to my house. There's something I want you to witness this evening. To the fact, before I get home by 6 o'clock, 4 of them are in my house waiting. And we started talking to conclude the share. So they say, hey, what are you talking? I said, I told you. I told you the price is 7 naira. The price has changed. He said, no. You know, you cannot be talking like a child. You know, this, I told my bosses what you said, and we are coming to see if you can reduce. I said, please, if you are serious, we close this deal. If you are not. As we are talking, he was still making argument. My phone rang again. And it was that other managing director of the other bank. Now I put it in open so that he can hear the discussion. The guy said he's on his way with his MD and is coming to conclude this transaction. I said, which transaction? He said, the one I called you from in the morning. I said, anyway, I haven't said this to you before, but I want to be honest to you now, to tell you there are some people in my house now that I'm discussing that transaction with, and I've made up my mind to sell it to them. He paused for 1 minute. He said, Cosmas, I want to ask you a question. I said, please go ahead. He said, be honest to me. Are you so rich that 1 billion naira did not mean anything to you? I said, so what does that mean? He said, I will pay you 8 naira. I put the phone off. Now listen. The man said, okay, let us conclude. Let us conclude. I said, conclude what? He said, conclude the transaction. I said, the price has changed. I'm not saying the second day. I'm not saying the third day. I'm not saying the fourth day. I'm saying the same very day. This thing started happening by 8 o'clock. The angel of God went to work, knocking the head of 2 people. I am a Christian on my honor. I didn't call any of them. The man said, what kind of transaction? Oh, you know, he said, okay, let's go and have meeting. Make you guys. Then we went out. My managing director said, oh God, don't do this thing now. You know, you are acting like a small. If these people are serious, the other people are jokers. If these people are serious, I said, shh. I am the driver of this car. You are conductor. So just stay in the car and be a witness. Your opinion is not called for this. Stay here and see what happened. They come back and say, okay, you know, these things, you know, they didn't like it, but they have agreed. They decided to pay me the 7 naira, if I say 7 naira, but they want to conclude this. I said, why are you paying me 7 naira? I said, you're a managing director of a bank. I am a managing director of Costaris. I said, if your board know you can make 1 billion naira, you walk away with it, wouldn't they fire you? The board of Costaris will fire me if I walk away from this 1 billion. They went out another meeting and come back and say, okay, they will meet me halfway. They will pay 7 naira 50 kobo. I said, okay, I will meet you halfway also. Because you called me in the morning, I didn't call you, and you make effort to be here. Allow me to sell this share to the other people. When I sold it, I collect money. I'll give you 250 million naira free for the call you made from morning till now. They went back again. It's a power of negotiation. I know what I'm talking about. When the Holy Spirit take over, you are in charge, not the people that is in charge. That's why I'm telling you that wealth transfer is not something somebody told me. I cut this story short. That day, we start signing agreement, doing it. They said they want type everything. I signed that night because the way I'm behaving out. I said, no problem. Write everything. At the time, they said, okay, we have come to a middle of the road. We will transfer. We will give you 30% of our share. I said, I don't need your share. Cash. If you need this, you got to pay cash. If I need your share, I come to buy. We sign agreement. They agreed to buy that share for 8 naira. The following day, I left, went to my hometown in Newi. I was fasting. I'm not saying it's the fasting that made it. Actually, I was on my 40th day of fasting. I knew what consecration is. When I'm talking to you, I'm not talking to you from intellectual conception. I talk to you with practical experience. I didn't fast because of this, but the angel of God went to work. I was in my house at Nnewi. My managing director called me by 9 o'clock. I said, I want to know, who are you? I said, You want me to draw the, what do you mean you want to know who I am? I say, I want to know who are you. I say, I'm Cosmas Madeka. He said, I begin to respect you from today. He said, I collected cash, 14 billion naira. They paid that day. In one day, this is share I have offered to somebody to buy for 2 billion. He refused to buy.
So we all heard Dr. Cosmas Madoka's testimony, how he, at the end of the day, he made 14 billion naira within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, God changed his story. You all heard it. This man is a billionaire. He has money. It's not like he's doing this to get attention. This man has the money. And in this very testimony, he testified what God has done for him. During his 40 days fasting, he said when this thing really happened, this miracle, it's a miracle. It happened. It's not like, this man is making it up. No, it really happened. Because some people do not really believe in miracles. I heard that one very dark man is kicking against people testifying in the church about miracles. If he does not believe in miracles, if miracles have not happened to him before, let him shut his mouth up. If you can watch this video and go and tell very dark man to shut his mouth up, because I can see that miracles have not happened to him before. Because if actually he has witnessed it, he will not say that Prophet Jeremiah Omotofufenyi is lying or whatever he's trying to say in all this his saga or whatever he's trying to do. I don't know. This very dark man is doing all these things just to get attention. I'm telling you guys, the man is just seeking for attention. Honestly, let him shut his mouth. Enough is enough. From one person to another, one person to another. If he does not have another job to do, let him go and look for a job. Because enough of this. All right, let me go back to this man I'm talking about, his story. Sorry about that, I deviated. This Mr. Cosmas testified that this miracle happened during his 40 days fasting and praying. He didn't say he has finished it. It was within the 40 days, fasting and praying that he got this miracle. He gained extra upon extra on the business that he did. So God can change your life within minutes, seconds, hours. God can surely do it because He is God. Right? God, if you trust God, don't mind those people that do not believe in God. If you trust God, God is capable of doing everything. God is God. God no be mama. God no be papa. God is God. God knows how to change your life. Okay? So I thank you very much. If you have listened to this man's testimony, key into it. You will also testify. Your time must surely come. Do not panic. Do not believe in those people saying there are something like miracles. Don't believe in them. Have faith in God. God is capable of doing things. God is capable of doing signs and wonders. There is God. So if there is God, miracles can happen. God can make the impossible things to be possible. Alright, thank you very much for watching this particular video. I wanted to draw you guys attention to this particular testimony I watched it today and I said, oh my God, I'm going to share it with my people just to make them have faith that God is not quiet on their situations, that God is listening, and at some point God will come to their aid. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you. Tara, bye bye.